Orlando Pirates 0, Durban City 0. And listen to this crazy stat. Orlando Pirates took 29 shots and only 7 of those shots were on target, and they were all goalkeeper saves. Now, this might make people panic and think, oh, Pirates are going to bottle. They won't. They won't. They will win the league. When they face Orbit, Pirates are winning the league. You can quote me on that. There is just no way that Orlando Pirates will fail to beat Orbit College. It just cannot happen. Like, imagine, right? Like, think about it now. Just, I know that if you're a Pirates fan right now, you are probably frustrated because you are thinking, like, Pirates took 30 shots and only 7 of them were on target. What were they doing with the other 23 shots? Part of it is desperation because towards the end of the game, Abo Apolis were taking shots that were just going over the bar, and Abo Mremi were not placing the ball properly. But it's panicking. They've not won the league in such a long time, and all of the new players who are there, I don't think there's a single one of them who's ever won the league title. Yes, they've won cups, but cup, Nalo, the person you are playing against, is also trying to win. But in this league game, for example, Durban City, when the game ended, were celebrating like they are the ones who had won the league. Yeah, but so in a league, the strategy is different. It's not like a cup whereby this team is also trying to win. You're also trying to win. They are tired because they are running a lot, trying to hit you on a counter or even hit you on just pure attack. It's not that. So I do not think that the results against Durban City should be seen as a condemning factor for the Pirates, as a thing that says, oh, they're going to bottle this. They're not. They're not. And the thing about Orbit College as well, what Miguel Cardoso was complaining about, and I don't want people to hear what I'm not saying. They are not taking Pirates to one of those stadiums. Like, you see how Polokwane City has been taking people to the old Peter Mkaba Stadium. You see how Richards Bay has stopped playing at Mapita, and they're taking people to Mhlatuze, stadiums that kind of favor them. And if you look at what has happened in Mhlatuze, they drew with Pirates, they beat Chiefs. I even forgot what they did to Sundowns. Did they draw, or was it what, something? But basically, Pirates will be playing against Orbit College and Bob Miller Stadium, a pitch that they've already won a cup in. And even if it was a bad stadium, I think there's too much riding on this for Pirates to fumble it. I am sitting here, like, actually not even thinking, oh, you know what, no, not my case. Not my case, guys. There's not Orbit College. There's no way that Orbit College can stop Pirates for 90 minutes. Obviously, what's going to help Pirates in that game is an early goal. Because I saw today also one of the things that happened earlier on, Mbutuma got injured and he had to be taken off early on. I'm not saying that it was the 39th minute. I'm not saying that Mbutuma staying in the game would have significantly helped Pirates that much, but I'm saying it happened, right? And if I look at the Pirates team as well, not a single player in that game, when you're watching it, not a single player can be said was really horrible and did not do the job that was required of him. But allow me to say this, Mapakane. Allow me to say this, right? I'll say this and people will get offended, I know. I think that one of the things that Pirates needs to do is sign a proper number 9. If you're a Pirates fan, you know this is true, but some of you will choose to get offended either way. Pirates will still win the league, but I think if Pirates wants to come to match day 29 having won the league, or when they get half chances to bury them, they are going to need a proper number 9. Makgopa is good for occupying defenders and being a nuisance and scoring here and there, but he's not a Reyners. He's not a Leon of Sundowns. There is even an argument to be made to Flavio da Silva, where Chiefs is a better striker than Makgopa because the numbers say so. Abo said that Dion are scoring goals left, right, and center. Hell, even Umabasa, right? Even Umabasa at this point, if Pirates can't find a better strike, they might want to have a think about it and be like, you know what? Let's bring in Umabasa. He's going to sit on the bench. If we can't get goals, we bring him on. 70th minute, he comes in. Let's see what he can give us. Because I think that Mbutuma and Makgopa, what we've seen throughout the season is that you have key moments where, like Mabasa, for example, I think in one of the finals, he did score. and he came off the bench. I understand. And I think a person with natural instincts to score goals is needed at Pirates, because you can only rely on Mfukeng and Apolis for so much. You can't always rely on them to always come up with goals and do things for you. Sometimes when they create chances for the striker must also be able to do the things, because if once again we go to the statistics and look at Pirates from today's game, all of those shots that they took, I can't find the thing that I'm looking for. There it is. Shots off target, block shots 3, shots inside the box 11 shots inside the box. If you had someone 43 touches in the box, if you have a striker, a proper striker, and he's getting in a position whereby he can have 11 shots inside the box. I know these 11 shots are not just him alone, but I'm just saying to myself, how much would a proper number 9 improve Pirates? I think by a lot. And I know Pirates are not like Chiefs, who usually sign like some of those players from Sundowns, but a player like Shalulile might do wonders at Pirates if they think Umabasa is not that great, right? I think a player like Shalulile could do wonders there, or maybe just go outside the country, because if I look around South Africa, I don't see a striker, a prolific striker. Remember what Penny was doing at Pirates. You remember what Erasmus was even doing in his first stint. That type of a striker, man. Like, in Pirates, he would be... Like, right now, the way that they are playing such good football, but I feel like they get let down by their strikers a lot. Like, when I look at Chiefs, Pirates, Sundowns, and I say, what is one thing that is letting down each team? The team that is currently number 1 is Sundowns. Their defense is letting them down. You can't score 7 goals and concede 4. How is that even happening? That's Sundowns. Chiefs, they're just being let down by their coaches or co-coaches, because they will have a game, it's okay, and then change the starting 11 the next game. But if you have Pirates, look at how many chances Mbutuma has missed. Look at how many chances Mahopa has missed. And Pirates fans will be grateful if they still have a chance against Obit to still put this thing to bed. Otherwise, questions do need to be asked about the quality of the strikers that Orlando Pirates have, because it's not convincing. And even if Chiefs, let's say Chiefs right now, because they seemingly are not taking Kyle Samael back, Pirates should go for him. There is even Umailula right now who just went to Belgium and it did not work well. Sign him on a short-term contract, see what it gives you, because in the South African League, he's a proven goal scorer. And there's some players who struggle in any other league but perform in this one specific league. So Pirates do have options, and I think that they will still win the league this season, but going forward, they need to have a better strike. But what do you guys think? Let me know on the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. It tells YouTube that people like the content, and they spread it to more people like you.